Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and my guest is Housing Analyst for the Affordable Housing Commission, Loretta Hiner. Thank you again for joining us. Before we get back into our discussion, we do have one more photo of one of the projects that the Commission was involved in, and I want to throw up, I think it was our fourth photo, because we covered the third one. And what are we looking at here?
Okay, what we're looking at is this is a modular home that was being erected in the city of St. Louis. We helped to subsidize the cost of construction for this home, and it allowed a moderate income purchaser to buy this home, and by helping to subsidize the cost of construction, it ended up being very just a really good option for her to become a homeowner and have a stake in the community. When people invest in their neighborhoods and in their homes, it improves the entire community of St. Louis. So this is just one example of us helping one family at a time.
You know, when you talk about housing and affordable housing, it's one of those things that I think from the outside one might say, oh, it's an easy topic. And in fact, when you start to look at it, it's so complex because it's so interwoven with how cities and communities, essentially the glue, how everyone can sort of live and coexist peacefully. They want to have a secure home, have housing. Let's talk about sort of the importance of the work that you do, because it really is important.
In 2001, housing advocates in the city of St. Louis, they understood that having housing that is not going to cost burden people, that is affordable, meaning they are not paying more than 30% of their income on housing, is an important public policy. And that when people are not cost burdened by the cost of housing, they're able to invest their money and their time in their community, in their families, in their future, in their education, and in their health care. And so by helping to invest in affordable housing and helping people one person at a time, one household at a time, one neighborhood at a time, we're helping to, children improve their educational performance. We're helping families improve their economic standing and just helping to improve the city of St. Louis.
And if we didn't, let's kind of look at it from the other perspective too. If there weren't these funds available, and if we didn't have this sort of platform and push for to support developers and organizations that help with affordable housing, what would the picture look like?
Well, then what the picture is that people would end up paying more of their dollars, their hard-earned dollars, on the cost of housing. That's money that they cannot pay groceries, that they cannot expend to education or transportation. So it means their bottom line is so much tighter. So by helping people just a little bit, it helps them become far more self-sustaining, where they can then contribute more and invest more in their neighborhoods.
And I've heard, I know one of the photos we looked at, you alluded to, it was a mixed income development, and there's a lot of research talking about the benefits of mixed, can you reference some of those too, in terms of the benefits of mixed housing units?
Absolutely. People are somewhat aspirational. We want to see people improving, and we want to improve. And when we intersperse the income level within a community, it's more of a natural community, a more diverse community, and people will aspire and will also help one another out. And it's a way for the community to have natural growth and where people are allowed and able to pursue what they want in a better future.
Yeah, that sums it up perfectly. Well, we've got the information for you there again on your screen. It's the Affordable Housing Commission. The address is right there. If you want to inquire any more about what they do, you can visit the website, affordablehousingcommissionstl.org, or dial the number 314-657-3880. Before we wrap things up, I should mention that the fund you're announcing tomorrow, you can't say it today, but you are announcing the recipients tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow we'll be announcing the recipients from the fall 2016 funding round, and we will be awarding $4.1 million. And since we've been distributing money throughout the city of St. Louis, we have invested nearly $85 million throughout the city of St. Louis. And it was in large part that in 2008, when the housing crisis hit the nation, that St. Louis was not hurt more than we were, because we did have the Affordable Housing Trust Fund.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with the announcement tomorrow, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, well, there's more STL Live right after this. Please stay with us.